How's it going, everyone? Caleb Lumberty here, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite arcade games of all time, Metal Slug. Metal Slug is an amazing retro video game. Basically, the whole point of Metal Slug is you are playing a little soldier, and it is a run-and-gun style shooter, and you are just running through a few different levels and trying to bomb down as many bad guys and gun down as many bad guys as you possibly can. And in each level, you have a chance to operate a tank. And this tank is like a prototype tank. It's pretty cool. You can pick up ammo for it, and if it gets damaged, you can pick up gasoline to keep your tank going. And there's a boss fight at the end of every single level. And sometimes there's like a midway boss fight, and sometimes the midway boss fights are actually tougher than the end boss fight. But this game is brutal. Of course it is, because it was made to be a arcade game, so obviously it's made to take your quarters. Back in the day, you had to put a quarter in the machine to play the game. So they wanted it to be as difficult as possible because that way you keep getting replay value and they keep taking your quarters while you are getting your playtime. But it's a phenomenal game. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's one of those games that I don't really play a whole lot on the TV. I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch. I usually actually take this on the go with me and I play it whenever I'm like waiting for someone, or if I'm in like on a long road trip or something, I'll play it while I'm riding in like the car or something. It's not something that I play on the TV a whole lot because it's a very easy pick up and put down type of game that's really easy to use on the road when you're going to places, and you gotta put your Switch up so you can go inside a store or something like that. It's a great game for that type of stuff. This was actually probably the longest I've sat down and just played it on a TV since I've got the game. I'd say like I probably put close to 2 hours in straight today just trying to get footage for it and everything. And that's not something I usually do with Metal Slug. Usually, like I said, it's one of those games I pick up, I play a level, I play a few levels, I play as far as I can get, and then I will, put it down and then go about my business. That's the type of way I play Metal Slug. But I love this game. I love the style of it. I love that it takes a bunch of different wars and like mashes them all together to create this weird Metal Slug universe. Like, I'm not sure. Sometimes it looks like you're in Vietnam, and then sometimes it looks like you're supposed to be in like World War II or something. It's kind of weird how it does that. But hey, it's it's all for fun, and it's a fun video game. And it's, in my opinion, it's one of the better shooters that exists. I really like it. If you like things like Contra, you should definitely give Metal Slug a try because it's really good. And if you like that style of game, I feel like you will probably like Metal Slug as well. It's difficult. It is very difficult. But with the Nintendo Switch version, and I'm sure with the other versions as well, you can insert credits, which is your coins, and you can basically insert 99 credits at a time. And so if you die, you can keep using continues. And that is like very important for someone like me who's not good at old arcade games. So no matter how many times I die, I'm able to keep using continues and keep playing the game. And it's kind of cool because after you beat the game, once you get through the final level, it'll tell you how many continues you've used and gives you your high score and everything. So you can kind of keep track of how well you did each time you played through it. So I think the first time I played through it and beat the game, I used 28 continues or something ridiculous like that. And then the second time I played through it, I think I used like 12 continues. So definitely a lot better the second time around. So it's cool that you can kind of judge the screen and see how you're getting better, and kind of the game will show you how you are improving as you go along and you play through the game each time. So that's pretty cool. You can also save the game whenever you just want to hop off and go do something else for a while. That way if you actually want to come back and go straight to the level you're on, you are able to do so. And of course, like a lot of these other old arcade games put on modern consoles, there's a few different screen options you can do as well. I don't usually mess around with that stuff because I kind of just like the default of whatever they already have on there. But overall, Metal Slug is a game that you should not miss out on. It's kind of hard to talk about a retro game like this because it's, these retro games are a lot more simple, a lot less levels. It's mainly just difficulty and shooting a lot of things, but it is fun. I love the tanks. I love freeing the prisoners of war. There's little prisoners of war that you can go and free, and when you free them, they'll give you stuff, whether it be ammo. They can give you gasoline for your tank. They can give you little medallions that will just boost up your high score and stuff like that. They can give you different guns. There's a lot of different things that they can give you, and you can also find random collectibles on the map. You can, for some reason, collect monkeys and birds and stuff like that. I don't really get why you can do that, but you can. It's a fun game. I really like it. The boss fights are difficult, especially the final boss. The final boss is very, very difficult. It's basically a bullet sponge, I will say, but it's fun. I do enjoy it, and that's where you're probably going to spend the majority of your time dying in. The boss fights are really going to get you. There's one level specifically that's a snow level where there's a boss halfway through, and it's just some dude with like a chain gun, and he's super tough. He's using a chain-fed LMG of some sorts, and he's ridiculously tough. And it took me a few tries to get past him, but it definitely felt like I accomplished something once I got past him. I could only imagine what a no-death run of this game would look like and how someone would go about it, because that'd be insane. But either way, I had fun playing this game, and I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend Metal Slug, especially for anyone who hasn't played it but loves retro video games. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you next video. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.